my guest, her incredible track, Cas Jade, with the track Freak of Nature. Amazing, amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Welcome to CJSW and welcome to Off the Map. Here is a question I like to ask all artists. It's kind of like the philosophical question of the show. Who is Cas Jade?
Cas Jade is an artist who plans to change the world with her music.
I love it. Confident and straight to the point.
Not 3 words, but...
Not 3 words. I love it. Most people usually kind of ponder. I'm like, I got to think about that.
Yeah.
You got right to the point.
Yeah.
Confidence. I love it. How did you get into music? How did you get started as an artist?
I was at a very young age, decided I wanted to take piano lessons. Fortunately, I did not enjoy reading music, so that made things very difficult for me as a child. How to play and how to write at the age of 10 or 11 years old. And I just started writing songs, talking about having my heart ripped apart into shreds by a guy. And my dad's like, oh my God, she's 10 years old. Why is she talking about this? I liked to explore who I was very, very early and talk about it and share that with people. I did music for quite a while. You kind of drifted off the path, went to school, ended up hating my life. So I decided to move back to Calgary from Edmonton, where I was studying at U of A. And I just said, I'm going to give this all I have, and there's no backup plan. There's no extra option. Like, this is my life, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it a success for myself.
Was that kind of a tough transition? Because you leave school, and then you fully commit to music.
Yeah, it was probably one of the hardest things in my life. But one day, this is going to be the rest of my life, and I need to make the choice, is this what I want to do forever? I don't regret it for a second.
I think you made a good choice. There you go.
Thank you.
So who are some of the singers, songwriters, duos, or bands who've influenced your style and why?
Actually playing one of them, Wolf Alice.
Okay.
They're an amazing band. A lot of grunge music. My dad was big into Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, Audio Slave. And my mom was big into Stevie Nicks and the more poppy kind of music and their metal music as well. You got the Def Leppard and the Motley Crue, Twisted Sister.
Right.
But in more recent terms, there's a lot of artists like Youngblood is a huge inspiration to me. He's a great businessman as well. I'm really inspired by that. And there's artists like Aurora, Barnes Courtney, a lot of heavy influence there.
Nice, good choices. I love that.
Thank you.
What do you like to write about? What's your approach?
Whatever kind of comes to me, that's how I get the songs flowing. Sometimes it'll be a melody, it'll be words, a feeling. Whatever I tap into, I just kind of work from there, and everything just kind of comes together that way.
How would you describe the process?
I would say the hard part of songwriting for me is that I have too many ideas. I don't even know, man, 500 notes on my phone, just full of ideas. 500 different voice memos of song ideas. And to organize this and go through this. Writer's block has never been an issue. It's more of a perfectionist issue where I'm it's not good enough yet. I'm not ready to make it a song. It's just not fully there. So if anything, that would be the hard part for me as an artist.
But your incredible single you just released, Freak of Nature. Can you tell our listeners about Freak of Nature? And what does the name Freak of Nature mean?
For me, I wrote it when I was out for a walk, just kind of being engorged by nature's beauty. When I was out for the walk, it kind of felt like, this is very hippie of me to say, but it felt like the trees were talking to me. And I was like, oh, it's like they're giving me inspiration. I came home, I had a melody, wrote the song. Freak of Nature is not only being one with nature, it's also embracing your inner weird, embracing your inner freak. Growing up as a kid, I was always labeled as the weird one, the freak. For me, I thought that was a great first song for me to release, really embracing who I am and who I've been for a very long time.
Would you say Freak of Nature is kind of your mission statement, I guess?
Yeah, honestly.
As an artist?
Yeah, I definitely have some more singles and tracks on the way that kind of embody a little bit more about who I am and what I'm about.
And you and I were talking off air. Freak of Nature is gaining a lot of traction on Spotify and other social medias. Why do you think people are kind of gravitating towards the song?
I never like to really answer to other people and why they like it. What I did right was I self-promoted the song for months ahead of time, and I built a really good fan base. Up into the point where I released it, people were like, oh my God, finally we get to listen to it on Spotify. So I think I was building a good, healthy amount of anticipation around it, which really built that.
She's not wrong. I usually get those texts from Cass. Check out Freak of Nature. I'm like, this again? I'm like, all right, I got it. Stop texting.
I will always self-promote, always.
You did an incredible job, and you got
you.
people invested into that, which is amazing. So this is a question I like to ask a lot of artists as well. Put this imaginary crystal ball on the desk. Where do you see yourself musically in the next 5 years?
I see myself touring a lot. I love performing so much. I have big plans to tour Canada, the States, and UK. eventually, within 5 years, having an album out, more singles out, bunch of music videos. For me, I don't like to really overplan where I want to be in the next 3 or 5 years. Minuscule goals, and each goal leads to the big goal.
Right. I can see Cas Jade tearing it up in Japan. I think
In Japan, oh.
A lot of artists go to Japan. Ellen Doty, Olivia Street from the King of Foxes, they went to Japan. What's his name? Kid the Chosen. He was in Japan about like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And they love music in Japan. The Japanese audiences are incredible. They love music, and when you actually perform, they actually sit down there and they actually listen to the artist.
I saw a video of Youngblood out in Japan, and their leader was like, this guy might make you do crazy things. He might make you jump around, but you got to resist the temptation. And he got them so wild. And it was just the most inspiring thing to see so many happy people just completely enthralled by the music. Personally, I would love to go to Japan. That would be great.
You and Godzilla, there you go.
Yeah.
Where does Cas Jade fit into this incredible music scene here in Calgary and Alberta and Canada in general?
You want my honest answer?
Of course.
I've never felt like I fit in. What I'm trying to do and where I want to go, I have to kind of be alone a lot and really harness my own ideas. I don't want it to become skewed by anyone else. A lovely music scene, and it's a pleasure to be here.
I think there's tons of room. I think there's definitely room for you and your genre. I want people to hear Freakin' Nature if they haven't heard it before. If they didn't hear it today, they can hear it again. You also have a video coming out for Freakin' Nature very soon in September, so please plug your social medias away for the wonderful CJSW listeners.
Find me on Instagram. It's Cas Jade with 2 E's, so CASJADEE, and you can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. That'll be Cas Jade. Check out Freak of Nature. I hope you enjoy, and thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, she has a video coming out very soon. It's working on a new single very soon, and we'll be back for sure. And we'll have more of an extended interview because I know today was a little bit rushed, but we'll make sure to do it properly. But thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
So happy for you, my friend. It's an honor, and big things. I'm telling you, you're going to be next level. I'll say that. Anyways, thank you so much.